The natives called this Shadow Valley. I met her right there when I was a 7-year-old boy. May 2012. Kevin Blanch just recently has been released temporarily from the East 8 LDS Bone Marrow Transplant Center. His mother now has cancer. She's having her breasts removed. I'll come up to the hospital. The hardest day of my life. Kevin, Dr. Ash, LDS Hospital, Dr. Uda, Dr. Fimbo Peterson, Kelly, my PA, my cancer psychiatrist, Dr. Ford, my uncle's best friend from Ogden. First round of chemo, second round of chemo. Everybody gather around the window, Kevin Blanch, on February 26th, 2012. We've organized an international prayer ritual for you. Get by the window. People all over the world are doing prayers and seances for you. That window overlooking the Salt Lake City Temple. On February 26th, 2 plus 6 is 8 in the East 8 Bone Marrow Transplant Center. Acute East 8 Bone Marrow Center. Fighting for my life. Second round of chemo. Third round of chemo. Gotta have those platelets up to over 100. They aren't recovering. We're not recovering. We're gonna have to let you loose. Kevin Blanch walking out of the hall to go home. Dr. Ford passes him at East 8. Kevin, what are you doing? Going home. Why? Thought we're chemoing you again. Platelets aren't high enough. What are they at? 89, 88. They're at 88. That's high enough. You turn around right now. Back in. Dr. Ford, I think I can smell an infection in my line. Really? Did they check it? Yeah, nothing. You can smell it. Yeah. You turn around and get back in there right now. Go back in there. Dr. Ford says, keep me. Tony, keep me. Whitney. Okay. Back in. He says, hit me again. Mushroom moved RCM squared the third round. A few hours later, my temperature spikes to 104. My neutrophils are 0. They do what they call the ketchup test in there. This bottle's this big. They look like a Tabasco bottle. Oh my God, you have no immune system, 0. The infections in my line. 17 bottles. Down in that chute, you're quarantined to the mad scientist in the basement. He's spinning, he's spinning, he's spinning, he's going crazy. They dig. Oh, they find it. Big tubes. Get it now, get it now. They got it. Another miracle for Kevin Blanch, Dr. Ford has given me. Kevin, April 2012. Your platelets just won't recover. They're at 30, they're at 32, they're at 38, they won't recover. Quarantined in the East 8 Bone Marrow Transplant Center. They're just not going to recover. Brian Morris comes into my room. Rob, military doctor. Doctor, Kevin, there's another guy. I says, yeah, I've been told this by a few nurses. There's another guy that was in here, 104 temperature, ML de novo, same as you. He had the surgery. We sent him home to die. Is it okay if I call him, have him come see you? Yeah. Next day, Brian Morris comes into my room. Kevin, I had the exact disease as you. I played middle linebacker at the U. I'm from here in Salt Lake, old school. They gutted me. 104 temperatures, ice bathing me before this remodel was happening. You know what this place was. Kevin, 2 rounds. You've had 3. They couldn't do anymore. So I asked Fimbo right to his face, if I was your son, what would you do? I'd go home. I think the bone transplant will kill you. We're probably going to die if I go home. Yeah, but I don't know. Fimbo Peterson, the Danish doctor, my doctor. Kevin, I'm not dead. When I was in here fighting, a guy who had beat cancer 3 times came into my room. I know, I says, your story has given me hope the whole time these nurses have been telling about you. Next day, Julie Ash, Fimbo Peterson. Kevin, what do you think? My cancer psychiatrist, Kelly, my PA. Kevin, she's worked with me so hard. Kevin, it's going to have to be you. It's going to have to be your spirit. It's going to have to be your shadow. I'm going to go walk the coast of California. Your mind, your militant, your activism, your food. It's going to have to be you. It's going to have to be organic. It's going to have to be you. The odds are low, but Fimbo says he thinks the transplant will kill you. Marshall Jensen in the room next to me, fighting the same way, 27 years old, new child. I walk down, there's Marshall in the hall. I'm going to have my transplant this week. What about you, Kevin? Too sick. What do you think, Marshall? I'm strong. I'm young. I'm going to take my chances with the transplant. It didn't work. Marshall Jensen. First one, MD Anderson, group of 25. Didn't work. Marshall Jensen in Philly. I'm on an airplane in New York. Months and months later, I run into an LD. I said, what are you doing here? I'm here for the Marshall Jensen. First one in the United States to get the HIV injection. Oh my God. No. Yeah. KSL does a big party, does grandstands all over. First guy to get HIV at his house. Marshall and I very close. Marshall Jensen died. 2013, February. I'm at the hearing on this shutdown of San Onofre on Paramount. My cancer, I'm sucked up. First trip out, I go, due to speak, pack the house. Come home, back into the unit. Whitney, let's check this blood, Kevin, see what's going on with you. It's still very low, Kevin. Where's Carla? Where's Carla? You don't know, do you? Kevin and Carla. AML de Nouveau at the same time. You don't know, do you? Oh, no. She's doing so good. She started to cry. I walked out and things. Carla's gone. Everyone cried. When was the funeral? A couple days ago. Kevin, I'm standing right here, May 2012. Let's bone marrow biopsy you one more time. Let's send you home. You pray. I did that beautiful piece out there with the sandpiper came to my house. My father's name was Digger, next to his old potato digger. He was an organic tomato and potato farmer on this sacred, holy ground. Kevin, I prayed. The sandpiper came to me in the night. I had a dream about my Danish grandmother at the train depot in Ogden that night. The most vivid dream, second most vivid dream I've ever had in my life. Kevin, Annika, Came to me in the dream. She got off the train. She jumped up on me and wrapped her legs around me. Kevin, that quiet angel when I was a 7-year-old boy, she came to me that night. Kevin, don't have the transplant. You can be with me. It's okay. It's okay. I will protect you. I'm here with you. I found a sandpiper's egg was sitting right there. The killdeer. The killdeer. Screaming. She fakes like she has a broken wing to lure you away from the nest. They're ground nesters. They're native here. Last one I saw was mating in the parking lot at Weber State in the rocks. They have nowhere to go. Raccoons are not native. They kill them. Red foxes are not native. They kill them. European invaders are not native. They kill them. Kevin. I was a little girl. This sacred hallowed ground, Shadow Valley, our family called it. In the trees at Glassman Pond, I met her as a 7-year-old boy. They murdered me. They murdered my little brother. They murdered my sister. They murdered my mom. They murdered my dad. They murdered my grandpa and my grandma. They murdered both of them. We used to have plays right here. We used to do plays. The giant deer would walk up and feed out of your hand. Biggest mule deer I ever saw was standing right there, 1978. It's a parking lot. It's the hospital. Kevin, we'll call you with the results, but it's not looking good. The bone marrow is not flickering well. Go home, pray. Do what you do. My cancer side goes, hang on. Brian Moore's calling me. Hang in there, Kevin. Hang in there. I was going in and out. I'm still alive. I was so nervous standing here that day. I was just shaking. It's the worst day of my life. It was so... Still nothing. They always get back to me within a day. They can't finally... Don't call. Kevin, I'm walking around Glassman Pond. I'm praying. I'm meditating. Kevin. So finally I call them. Tony. Kevin, Dr. Mitchell wants to talk to you. Oh no. She's going to call you. Oh no. The best doctor of them all. Oh no. She had so many spiritual talks with me in that hospital. She was so powerful with me about my spirituality, about my journey, my path. She would become very emotional. I wait, no call. I wait, no call. It's almost 5 o'clock in the evening, standing right here. The phone rings. Kevin. You could hear the crackle in her voice. We see a teeny flicker of hope in that bone marrow. It's so minute and it's so tiny, but we see maybe there's some hope. We want you to come down here tomorrow and meet with us. So we go in, I go down. Kevin, Dr. Ash, born the exact identical day as I. Same year, same day, 100th day of the year. 60. Kevin, we think we're just going to watch you. We'll keep testing your blood. We'll keep doing everything. Then you just go on your path. We think the transplant will kill you. We don't know how this is going to work out, but Fimbo, everybody says Vincent. Vincent just walked by me just now, heading to church in the chapel just now as I was uploading these videos. Where are you from? Everyone's talked. We're just going to watch you. You do your fight. We know everything you do. You keep going with your fight, your intense fight, and then we'll just keep checking every week on your blood works. My platelets count stayed stuck at 38 for 2.5 years. Walking the coast of California, fighting, traveling in the world with a central line. We're going to pull that snake out of you. June, they snaked it out of me. What a fight. What a journey. Platelets would not recover for years. For years. Refuse.